All right, good morning. It's part two, I guess, of our Oregon shed trip. We drove south from where we're at, trying to get out of the snow last night. Got here to our spot, and there was no snow last night, but a little skiff of it this morning, so we'll see what the day brings. But the ground looks good. Never been here before. Did quite a bit of e-scout in the area, but and got some tips that there's a decent amount of elk sign through here, and seen quite a bit of elk coming in on the other side of the highway, so that's a good sign. And yeah, we're excited, put eyes on some new ground finally, and see what the day brings. So we set up a little camp last night, and it's kind of a rush job. We got here late and we were tired, so Jim slept in the bed of the truck and I slept in the back seat. Well, how do you feel about today?
How do I feel about my feelings? I feel like we're in new country, but it looks like the type of stuff we've been wanting to hunt, and I think we're gonna find elk sign and probably elk sheds today. I really think that. Maybe deer too. This looks like really good deer country to me. Reminds me of Montana. Either way, it's easier country, so we're going to cover more ground, which gives us a chance. We're good at knowing aged sign, fresh sign, old sign. We want super fresh sign right now because elk are shedding right now. I think we give it a half day and then make a call what we're going to do. But I'm hopeful. I got a ridge that's going to run north and south, and I'm going to hit the east side of it, hit the timber pockets, and just go from there.
All right, let's do it. All right, just giving you guys an idea of what we're looking at this morning. Nice open ground, but the snow did do just enough to affect that contrast to make it more difficult to spot horn line anywhere. So, but it's early, so hopefully it just melts off here shortly.
Okay, this is day 3. Me and Eric just split up. We're going separate ways, but we won't be too far apart as the crow flies. Pin on a map, rolling the dice. Got snowed out of our other spot, which really bums us out because we've been thinking about coming back in there for a year, but you got to adapt and overcome, stay positive, be grateful and thankful, and that's what we try to do. My great grandma used to have a saying, bad beginnings and good endings, and I tell Eric that all the time, and it comes true. So I'm hopeful we turn up some sheds today and get that morale back up. So either way, it's beautiful out. I'm gonna go for a beautiful hike, and grateful for all the blessings I have. All right, let's go.
All right, been going for about an hour now. Saw a mule deer, seen a lot of deer tracks, not seen a whole lot of elk tracks, but it is a little tough to tell with a little blanket of snow on the ground. But I did come across this elk rub. As you can see, it's twice the height of my trekking poles. No word on how old it is, but it's this years at least. But they can bend those things down a bit, so likely wasn't anything too massive, but still pretty cool to come across.
Well, checking in. Been hiking for probably an hour. Not a lot of sign. Seen one rub, some elk track. Show you guys this little stream coming off the cliff here. Kind of cool. But yeah, it's starting to snow again. Of course, snow's following us. But not liking the sign I've seen so far, but maybe the further I push in, the more sign there'll be. So I'm gonna keep working this out, stay hopeful.
Just a view of where I'm working through right now. It's really nice, pretty country. And I did just come across a group of elk tracks in the snow within the week, so at least now I'm confident they've been in here, so I feel a little bit better about it. But sun came out right now, so it's a beautiful day right now for hiking. Not really what I'm looking for, but still cool to see signs of life. You cannot tell what I am. Been seeing lots of buck rubs today. They're all over this hill, but yeah, no luck so far. I keep thinking I'm gonna find a mule deer shed. As many buck rubs as I've been seeing, but nothing yet. The snow's not making it very easy. So, all right.
Got like 4 or 5 mule deer down here. Look pretty skinny, but still no sheds. It's about 11 now, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of side hilling coming up. Got some elk side hilling up here. Just calves, and one spike. So haven't seen hardly any bull signs, so I'm not super hopeful. We're in a good area for sheds, but we're trying. I'm about 3,900 feet right now, so the elk seem to be higher here than other places. So just checking in. It's almost noon. Eric's in a ton of elk sign, probably elk like this, but no sheds for him either. All right.
Not a sign of a horn yet. Jim's in the same boat. Ground looks awesome. Seeing tons of elk sign now, but only like cow elk sign. And I'm about 600 feet above where I normally consider it the bone zone, so I've just been kind of pushing up, thinking that the bulls are running higher than the cows right now, but still just seeing lots of cow elk sign, lots of deer sign too. Another group of mule deer. About 15 or so. Okay, well, pretty much double timing it back to camp now. Jim's almost there. No bones today, but that's shed hunting, especially when you're trying out a new area you've never been before. Looked great. Felt like I was hunting all day. Got into lots of elk sign, but just didn't feel like it was big bull elk sign. Just mostly cows and young ones. But weather played a role. Kind of out of the snow now, but most of the day the ground was kind of white and kind of really screwed with your eyes trying to spot any tips standing out. So, but I think we're gonna check this one off. But again, that's shed hunting, trying new areas, trying to find a sweet spot. So 99 times out of 100, you're gonna find an area you wish you would have zigged when you zagged and went a different route. So today was one of those. Well, this turned out to be my excitement for the day. Just some old bones. I see a skull anywhere. That's about all she wrote. Oh, there she is. It's a really old cow. Critter's been gnawing all over it. All right.
Well, walking out, rough day. Been hiking for about 7 hours. A little bit of sign. Didn't see one single bull track that I could tell for sure was a nice bull. More deer sign than anything. Kind of a bummer. We're down to one last day. So we're gonna have to make a game plan, because I don't feel like I want to spend another day in this area. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. I don't know, probably won't be able to make a very good episode out of this day. So hopefully tomorrow will bring some sheds.
All right, guys, shed hunting 101. To find good areas to hunt, you got to go scout and check out new areas, and that's what we did today. Just turned out wasn't a productive day. So it's good hiking, fun hunting, but felt like I could pick up a mule deer shed at any point. Just weren't seeing bull elk sign, and so scratch that one off the list. Don't need to go back there. So together we covered about 15 miles, and yeah, couldn't even come across an old one. So clearly picked a wrong spot on the map, but that's what it is. You gotta try areas to find areas. So, but we're heading back up north for day 4 of our Oregon trip right now, and we're gonna hit up some areas that we have high confidence that there are elk shedding. So we're gonna be battling the weather again. So as you can see, we got a little wind burn, little snow burn this afternoon. Face is a little hot right now, but yeah, we're gonna power through at least one more day before we head home.